What's going on? What are you guys' problems?
You keep phrasing it away like there's not a problem.
Tell me what you guys' problems are. List it out. Let's get a group discussion going. Maybe together we can figure out what's wrong and how to combat it together in a way that's beneficial for everyone, especially the person who the problem is conflicting with.
Cal just starts pointing at the wall. Kill that, kill it, and I'll be fine.
I think there's been enough killing.
I think I'm just always gonna keep the spell catnap from now on.
Yeah, it's definitely handy, and it'll take on a whole new meaning if Hyala leaves. So, Nim asked, what's going on? Talk it out.
The room is quiet.
I'm scared.
Not anymore.
No, the strong fear has subsided. Weak fear is still here.
Scared. But scared of what? Tell us, Samson.
I'm scared.
Scared of what? It's times like this, huh?
I don't know. And then his clutch on you guys is just going to grow a little bit, stronger.
It's times like this I wish I had Circle of Truth. It would have been a lot easier.
Does.
Yeah, if only there was someone who had that. Yeah, if only.
Yeah,
If
but I don't
only.
think I don't
Yep.
think I could have persuaded Kiala to cast Circle of Truth
Oh,
and have
man.
her be affected by it.
Zone of truth go burn.
Yeah.
Zone of Truth.
Yeah, she's keeping her cards close to her chest because she's about to abandon you guys. I'm joking.
You know, I
So-
really think that Amazon's listening to me because in the things that they're recommending, there's just some sort of soda that's called Balls, and I feel like it's being this way because of all the Ligma jokes that just comes through my audio on the regular.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be anything.
Balls. It's not even. It's spelled BAWLS.
Well, that's what we're currently doing.
Yeah. Ballin'.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so Samson said he's afraid of I don't know what.
And
Yeah,
Hyala, all jokes aside, it'd be kind of funny in a really fucked up way if Hyala was like, I'm gonna leave you two. I can't do this shit anymore. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No, when it was first brought up, I guess since it was first brought up until the shit started going down in the castle, she was debating whether or not to talk to them about it first.
Why would
And then
y'all
the
ever
stuff
do
in the
that?
castle happened, and she's like, no, I can't have them convincing me to stay.
Damn, we're like family, but I'm abandoning this family.
Just like Nim's actual family, we're so close!
And Samson's
No, they just
dead.
abandoned you.
Let's not get into the specifics here, that's not what's important.
A little bit. Go on, spill your tea.
Bella's tea is being held upright and very steadily.
Alright, I guess I gotta continue being the emotionally stable.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Nim is just going to feel a single tear drop down from Samson's face onto like her shoulder, and all he's going to say is, "Please, please don't leave me."
Okay.
And that's all he's going to eke out.
Yeah.
hear this.
Take 1 million
Listen,
emotional
Junior.
damage.
Okay.
Kiala has
Kel's
the
dead.
Kiala has the smile attack for 1 billion damage. Samson has the crying emoji for 1 billion damage.
Samson has cried like 4 times in this campaign.
Yeah.
Samson says, "Please don't leave me, Yalla."
Smiley face.
Sorry, bitch, I'm out. But bitch, I'm out. You're not that handsome.
Damn. Alright. Nim will go back to petting these two's heads. It seems like they need it. Why?
What happened?
I don't want to do the thing.
Do the thing. Or
Okay,
maybe don't. I don't know, I'm scared right now.
High stakes, high stakes, high stakes.
Alright, hold on, here we go.
Just snowball this shit to oblivion.
We're good for now.
What was Scala just gonna be like? I'm leaving you.
She wasn't gonna say anything. She was gonna pull away.
Nim is weak enough for that to work.
Samson might not be.
Alright, so Nim's gonna need to phrase my words, put actual thought into them now, since magic doesn't work. Man, I wish I could. I would legitimately just put you guys to sleep.
Stop avoiding emotional problems, loser.
I don't know how to solve them!
Well, you better learn.
Nim's trying.
You've got 12 minutes. This doesn't sound like trying.
Alright, here we go. No, I googled it, it's fine.
I
I googled how
how
to help people with emotions.
No, I googled how to solve emotional problems.
Oh, this should be great. Did you go to WebMD too to make sure it's extra good?
Guys, the Buddha says just get over it, lol.
Release your emotional attachments. Transcend. Pass into the
This
iris.
guy on YouTube says depression is just sadness and you can just get over it.
That's not what I looked
This
at.
other guy on YouTube says that screaming is healthy for the body.
That is true.
Okay, so Nim
Yeah,
is
but
gonna like.
not with the guy I'm referencing. He literally like frothing at the mouth, screaming testosterone rage.
Hey,
Another
can we
guy
get it
on the
out?
internet says a lot of things.
So
Gotta
Nim's
love him.
gonna continue to pat you guys' head. Then she's gonna say to Samson, "It's okay to be afraid. That's fine. Everyone gets scared sometimes. Either we can overcome it together, or we can find a way to make you less afraid. It's fine to take things one step at a time. Let's focus on the things that are making you afraid, and then we'll go for it together." And Yala. Great. I'm trying to pin down one single emotion. It's fine to feel the way you do. A lot's happened, like, just in general. We've all had to make tough choices. You've had to make even harder choices. I don't doubt that. Who's measuring and why?
I thought that was what Nim said for me. I'm like, what?
It's fine to feel like anger, sadness, frustration, and all of that.
I know you're trying the best, and I hate to say this, but this coming from Nim genuinely just sounds so phoned in.
I'm looking on my phone as we speak. So
I
technically-
understand.
It is
But-
literally phoned in.
This
Oh,
is the same
that's
level of
fun.
quality as Nim apologizing. And it fits with the character so well, but that means it's served on such a shit performance.
No, Nim's performance score is really good. Fight me.
If you say things like that, you know I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Look,
And if I make you roll for it, I'm not letting you give yourself advantage. It's gonna be a roar dice roll. So I think I
it's
think
already
it's
hard enough. Leave me alone.
yeah. I think you're just better not making me prove the point.
Where was
Because
it?
I know those dice won't be in your favor. These dice are sentient, and they don't like it when you try and talk shit about them. As we've seen from what the coin does.
The coin hits everybody equally. Let's be fair.
Coin's a bitch.
Mm.
Hey, the coin just kept Yallo near you guys.
Yeah,
True.
the coin was a homie. So
The coin has spoken!
okay.
The coin is always out for suffering. This time it just found Yella suffering better than the rest of us.
So then
Yeah.
we'll continue with Kiala and say that like we'll take this as slow as you need it to be. We'll come to a conclusion together. You're not alone. We're here for you. We don't have to come to any conclusions today. It can be tomorrow or the next day. Whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but this is so scripted it would never actually work.
I wish I had a script. That'd be easier.
Just
Do you
make
know how
up
hard
your
it
own
is to
script as
read
you
a
talk,
list?
like me.
Roleplay sucks. Hate this shit.
Just get good, forehead.
I
Do you
can't.
know-
I'm bad at it. What do you want from me?
You love roleplay though.
Yes, but I can write it out and have time to think about things. This is so much more stressful.
Think about it
But
faster.
that's what makes it great!
Brain.
That's what makes it honest.
It's no.
Man, Jane's gonna
It's what
stab
makes me say nothing all session, and
I
then
feel
feel
like the-
bad about saying nothing all session.
I feel like the better I am at being a DM, the more Jade's gonna want to stab me. Oh my god.
Alright, but Nim's gonna continue petting you guys' heads until someone says something.
Why do you say those things? You make me want Zanzibar to say something! And that's the worst thing that could happen right now! Quick, Samson, steal the spotlight and say things.
Fucking
He didn't
crazy.
seem
if
like he
you
was
think
gonna do
literally
that.
has anything to say.
Fine, Hyala, say everything on your mind. It'll be better than nothing.
Genuinely, Yala talking is the only way this is going to go forward. That is the only jumping point we have.
The problem is that the things Hyala is gonna say are bad.
And that's why it's the only way forward.
Conflict resolution requires acknowledgement of the conflict. Cry! Cry, Hyala! Speak your mind and cry!
You say that it's fine, her
Cry!
emotions are calm.
No, strong emotions are.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Hyala
Weak.
doesn't cry at weak emotions. If she did, she would have cried like 30 times on this trip already.
God damn it, this fucking potion was supposed to help, not hinder! Why is your character so difficult?
Suffering.
Hey, instead of in reveling of the suffering of the DM, say some words right now.
But actual session related words, because I feel like I know what you'll do. You'll sit there and go,
You know,
Nim is just
yeah.
making. Oh, actually, Nim remembers that thing that Hyala did to calm down on the boat, and we'll start reciting that.
Oh God, you're gonna recite something from her homeland! No!
Actually, wait, you're right. That's a good idea. It's a terrible idea. I won't do
Oh
that.
my god, yeah, but Nib would know it's a terrible idea!
And Nim doesn't know what it means.
Your
Nim
character
doesn't
is so convoluted! I love it, but also despise it!
Hold on. Where's my coin flipping
Why are you so convoluted?
Lordo, do you remember what it means?
No, not off the top of my head. There's a lot running through my head right now.
Alright.
Okay, my coin
Can
flipping
you
coin's
DM
good
it to
now.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait for him to scream and yell upon receiving this DM.
Let's see.
So, like, the literal translation and what it means are different. I will just say what it means.
Hold on, what are my spells? So I would love to cast Detect Thoughts again, but my Wild Magic table counter is almost a 10. And if I don't roll good, you guys.
Well, he didn't scream.
I take it it's been a minute since you used it before?
Well, no, it's just that hypnotic pattern's also concentration.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
When you're successful.
Please hurry up, I have to pee so badly.
Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom and
Take that
give her
amount of time.
Yeah, it'll give Kiala time to think.
Yeah, I have a basic idea in response to Nim saying the thing.
Go make pee.
Oh, I flipped a coin and wouldn't say the song. If that helps or hurts.
Oh, you didn't say it?
I
No.
did not. I flipped
God
a
damn
coin.
it!
Jade already has something.
You just say it?
You might
Do
as
it for
well.
me.
Jade has something planned.
Okay, I'll commit.
I don't know if I'd say planned.
Well,
But
something to say.
It gives me something to springboard off of that's not just...
And
I
that's
know how you feel, while Hyala is not aware that that is actually the case. Literally. Because in Hyala's mind, she's like, no. No, you don't. But she doesn't want to say that.
Can you
Yes.
pre-prep the DM so I don't actually start crying?
No.
Like, I don't know.
We're waiting
Hold
for.
on.
It's
Waiting for
literally
Rebel to
DM the DM what's Hyala's gonna say.
Grab your
That I don't know yet. It's more of a vibe. Hey, cool, I
Vibant.
got 100 on my stats finally.
You is very smart. I'm proud of you.
I have a 99.07% in that class.
Nice.
Frickin' tragic.
07. I hate it when instructors
back.
have the audacity
Welcome back.
to do decimal percentages.
Well, I mean, no, this is just auto-calculated by Canvas.
Oh.
Alright, so, what does Yella say?
She's gonna close her eyes, take a deep breath, and look at you both. Be like, I need you to know something. You know when we were discussing with Zanzibar and he sent you out?
What about it?
Well, he offered me the chance to go home.
And what do you think about that? Saying, like, I don't know.
Well, right now it seems like the better option.
And why is that?
Samson's grip is just going to tighten on everyone.
No, Levy. Okay, but Nim goes, and why is that? In a gentler tone than I can muster right now.
You were there. You've seen what we're going to cause if we continue on this path.
Actually, Nim didn't see shit. She saw your fur.
Well, yeah, but you heard squelching.
All I heard you say, and I know you didn't say it, but what I heard was, Nim didn't, she shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Okay!
He started talking, and I'm like, huh, okay.
Yeah. Yella pauses her explanation and goes, what is that?
Oh, I had a little accident. Yeah, there was a lot of squelching going on. Squelching makes my bowels run!
No.
Maybe no.
Of course, maybe no, but we need a little bit of levity before I have a complete breakdown. I've broken this party!
Let's see. What was the last thing you said again? Just like the last part.
No idea.
You saw what would happen if, like, if
Oh,
you
yeah.
continued down this path.
Or not saw, but whatever the equivalent. You perceive.
You were there.
Yeah. You
When
know.
you're
You know what will happen. And what we are going to cause.
Ah, man, I'd love to say there's no guarantee that'll happen again. Man, everything else just sounds like a suit. Maybe this is a one-off case. Maybe this is a one-time thing. A lot of maybes. Maybe
Did you
going
actually
forward,
say
that
one of
method,
those? Or?
maybe going forward, that method doesn't have to be used again. I mean,
Yeah.
after all, it's not like we're going to be doing a similar thing.
He plans to use you to start a war.
Someone wants to use
Haven't you figured that out yet?
Would not be what he said, but
Not start a war, finish one.
that is
I mean,
actually kind of more the case.
it seems pretty started. The key points are that he is using us to do bad things.
Let's see.
Because there are no good things, damn it. There are just things.
Yeah, I mean, there
Every
was
single bastard in every single country is out for themselves. And we're wrapped up in the middle of it.
Wrapped
what
up.
Samson says.
No. That's too articulated and, like, politically...
That's too
Too
articulate.
articulate and politically knowledgeable for Samson to say.
It's too articulate, politically knowledgeable, and too close to the actual truth for Samson to be able to get all of that.
Yeah, Samson's not disillusioned enough to think that there are bad people, that there are only bad people in the world.
And
To be fair, there's not only bad people, but that's beside the point right now.
Literally, Zanzibar and Yellow went to Yellow when you know that the world's fucked up and full
Yeah.
of shit
She-
people with no good in it.
if she goes up to him to ask to leave, she's gonna correct him on that. Because it isn't true. And she might say it now, depending on how this conversation goes.
It's not true. There are good people, and I'm deciding to leave them in your living room.
Oh, I know what she's gonna say if we get to that point. That was like an immediate thing. But anyways,
Damn it, I hate that this is on Nim. Nim's
Hey,
constantly
you're finally awake for a heavy conversation.
and I hate it.
Well, this,
Samson's out of it, so it's on you.
this is what you get for complaining the entire campaign.
I'm gonna continue, damn it. I know I'm swearing a lot, but come on.
No,
Anyway.
no, this is on you. This is on you.
Man,
So-
Nim never gets to be a part of these conversations. It's a part of the conversation. It's on me.
Look, you guys pick. I complain that I'm not a part of it, or I complain that I'm a part of it. Which one?
It doesn't matter what we
one's
pick.
funny to me.
It doesn't matter what we pick. You're gonna do both anyway.
Woo,
didn't
do both.
Be
Always
happy
do
with
both.
it. I
Whenever
said
you can
pick.
do both, do both.
So Nim's gonna go. How do you respond to he's starting a war? Shizzly bop. Maybe there's a way to stop war? The war? I don't know. That's what I'll go with. I don't fucking know. Not
You think
everyone
we'd be
has
able to go against Zanzibar.
can hypnotize you guys. That's it. I don't say that though. Not everything has to go his way. Maybe this could be one of the things that change.
You've seen what he can do. There's no actual going against it. Not if you want to survive.
I don't know what that means. I want to say as Nim.
It's a hopeless situation. The only way to get out of it is to leave entirely.
My only thoughts are super manipulative, and I don't want to go that route. You don't like-
Hela can continue.
You know,
Continue.
I'd say that the two of you should come with me, but... And then she's gonna look to Samson.
I don't think he's gonna let anyone go anytime soon. Man, these potions fucking suck.
Oh, she was trailing off, hoping you'd pick up on what she meant.
Yeah,
Come with me, Samson. We could live happily ever after.
my kid can call you stepdad. Anyway, so, Nim will go. Yeah, I don't think he's in a. Also, Nim has not stopped petting you guys' head just because.
Gonna have a bald spot.
I mean, Hela's probably moved away to talk. Like, not moved away, but, like, is sitting up straight.
Pet your back.
And she's looking at you.
Yeah, because we're having a conversation. That's how this works.
No, she was looking at Samson, as she just said.
Nim will go. Yeah, I don't think he's in any condition to make decisions right now.
I know, what I'm saying is... The two of you... may not have as much reason to leave. After all, you want your training, and Merrymaker wants what he asked for.
Some furry things. It was weird. I say in jest. It's not like I can
can't-
ask you to, like, not think of your kid.
Yeah, but I mean, what Hiala is saying right now is, it's not that I can tell you to not think of the things that you're hoping to gain from this.
Ah,
Plus, I don't know if he'd even allow it. After all, he's sent you out to make the offer. I'm not even sure if I should be bringing it up now, if that's safe. But I figured I should say something. And she's gonna repeat the phrase.
Which phrase?
The old language comforting one that Nim said to actually make her say words.
Feliz Navidad.
So, part of me wants what does it mean? But I know now is not the time.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
Which gets even funnier. The joke gets even funnier when we go back to the thing where the old language is supposed to be partially based off Hebrew.
So, then we'll
Man.
go. Huh?
Oh, I was just thinking about how Zanzibar said Merry Christmas in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo.
Then we'll go. I'm sure you have a lot
That
of
was
things
to
going
date
through
the
your
episode.
mind. What?
That was to date the session, and you know it.
I know what it was for.
What does Nim say?
Nim says, I'm sure you have a lot of things on your mind. Also, side note, I really want to say I saw them, but I won't.
Oh, now I saw everything inside your head. What? Yeah. Alright, I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
no, that would not be positive.
Fuck y'all. I'm done with you crazy bastards. Go be evil. I have a kid to rear.
Yeah. So Nim's like, I know you have a lot of things on your mind, and you're probably thinking them through a lot more than I am. And they have different ramifications, because you're thinking what's going to happen in the future. But have you also considered that today's events are really fresh, and you shouldn't make decisions willy-nilly? No, actually, no, not willy-nilly. Decisions on, like...
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Willy-nilly is too...
Immediate decisions.
Willy-nilly is too undermining.
Yeah. So instead of willy-nilly, and we'll say, and make any immediate decisions.
Decisionant.
Decident.
Now, that's not to say that your choices aren't, like, already well thought out through. It's just things are fresh. And when things are fresh, those decisions you look back on with regret. And so, maybe take some time to think about it. And also, maybe, Samson could give better insight when his emotions aren't as
He
fresh.
snaps the hell out of it, that idiot. You and your willy-nilly decisions and Samson and his stupid moping.
You guys left me to be the emotional one, and I don't want to.
Welcome to the heavy discussion party.
I hate it. Never include me in these ever again.
I mean,
You
Nim
never
got a
include
real
yourself
bad
in
one.
them, nerd.
Nim's gotten the worst one.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad one for Nim to be tackling alone.
Also,
Because Hyal is weighing the value of you two against the value of, not becoming a war criminal again and being allowed to see your family.
I mean,
Nim's
either option you would see your family. But it's just,
We just have to win the war first.
well,
If her family doesn't get destroyed during it. Zanzibar was very clear, like,
there
if
will
you
be
join me,
casualties. There will be
you're all gonna
casualties.
die.
Well, he wasn't saying you're all gonna die. He was telling you that there will be casualties. It's not like everybody's gonna go in and everyone's gonna come
yeah,
out.
but Yella likes those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hyala has watched her members of her clan die before. She doesn't like it. If she can avoid. The whole reason she is on this trip is because she was worried that the king would retaliate by attacking her homeland. It's the only reason she didn't just throw the letter in the trash.
Yeah.
Was to
And now that the-
protect
And now
these
the king's
people.
dead, and Zanzibar's giving her the choice.
Yeah, but Nim's just like, essentially, let's not make any decisions on, like, fresh emotions. Give you some time to sit and think on it a bit. Like a certain purple-haired boy needs to do.
You don't have to talk about me like I'm not here.
No, that last part was above game. I was
Oh,
clarifying.
shit!
You don't have to talk above me above board like I can't hear.
Shut up, peanut gallery.
My perception
Dang!
rolled really high.
Actually, roll perception. Let's see if you
I wasn't sure what they said.
roll perception. Let's see if you get double natties.
That's a silly thing you're asking. You're a silly man.
If you get double 20s.
It only happens on dumb rolls. Can say.
I'm waiting to see it. I'm expecting
Oh fuck!
double.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
I'm
Oh,
waiting to
right,
see if you roll double 20s.
Yeah. All right. Let's see it. Wow.
thank
Who
fuck.
would have expected the very hard thing to do to not happen?
We've had dumber things. We have literally said before, oh man, if you roll double nat ones, and it has happened. It has happened.
Yeah, but
Speaking
20s are
of rolling 20s, when is Samson getting his Fritos?
No, that's the comfort snack now.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
Crying into my bag of Fritos. It's so salty. And it's not the Fritos.
this chili has something off, and it's my tears.
I really hate to bring it up.
No.
Not allowed.
No.
Okay, keep going. Keep going, then. I won't stop you. That answers
Go.
my questions without actually...
Nim, go talk now.
Okay.
The ball is in your court.
Damn it. What was the last thing that was said?
The last thing that was said was above board, so you're on your own with that one.
God damn it. Oh yeah.
You were basically saying how, everybody
How
should
not to
take
make
decisions based on current emotions that you might regret later was the summarized version of it.
I'm about to eat that whole fucking tray of brownies.
Then Kiala will be like, and if I decide to go?
Well, I mean, of course we'd miss you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something. Anyway, of course we'd miss you. We've gone through a lot together. I'd like to think we're close. At least in some aspects.
Indeed.
Sweet. Validation that I wasn't looking for. Nice. But I also understand that, like, as I said earlier, you have decisions that you've come to before and probably in the future that are gonna weigh on you. And if we can ease the burden even a little bit, then I think we would. But as of right now, I think it'd be better if we could talk it out when everyone's stable. Nim says in a normal voice, but it's just that line was kind of funny.
Kiala's just be like, I feel alright.
I'm glad to see the potion worked on one of you. How are you doing, Samson? Rebel?
I'm here.
I would like to say I almost asked, how are you here?
Get out.
Instead of, how
No
are you?
boys allowed.
Yeah. Girls' night. Depressing girls' night. Girls' night sucks. Let's not do this again.
That's 'cause we don't have ice cream. It's because we don't have ice cream and we don't have oddly fluffy pillows to destroy. But, so Nim's like, I know for a fact that we'd miss you if you were gone. And we'd be much happier if you stayed. Because we started this journey together. And I preferred if we stayed together. So maybe if we stay together, we could ease the burden on each other.
I don't know if that's possible.
Okay, so it's kind of complicated because on one hand, I know exactly what Yala's burdens are, but I can't tell her. I know exactly what your brains are.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
trying to find a way.
like Samson, I have no idea.
What do you mean?
I know what you have at home. I can't say I know what your burdens are because let's face it, a lot of what is in Yala's mind is a fucking like
It's
five-dimensional labyrinth.
It's there for a reason.
To keep back all the emotions that are coming through. She's got to suppress it all. Because she's Yala old language.
Feelings are no.
Okay. Nim will go. Yala, I support your
Wow! That is the most meaningful thing Nim's ever
Yala
said!
starts crying dramatically and is like, I'll stay forever!
I think the
I can't believe you said such heartfelt things.
Nim has a seizure and Kale's like, I know exactly what you mean.
Nim has a seizure and yells like, so true, sis.
Mood. Hey, same.
And then she too starts having a grand mal seizure.
Merrymaker, join us.
Woo, 2 magical characters had a seizure. Go for it. Anyway, so then we'll go, Yala, I want you to know that above all else, I support what you do. I may not always understand the reasons behind it, or how much it means to you, but I'll support it nonetheless.
They grow up so fast.
Okay, so I almost said, and I know you support what we do, but I know for a fucking fact you don't always.
It's true. We are too stupid for her to support all the way.
And so what Nim will say instead is that I hope that the decisions that we come to together are something that you can also support.
I don't know.
I didn't hear a word you just said.
I don't and know. Those were the words.
Okay.
In that order.
KN. No, not no as in I don't, comma, no.
So then we go, and that's fine. There's a lot going on right now. So we can take steps to figure it out together.
I'm not sure what there is to figure out.
Our next
Path that-
steps.
The path that we're on now is evil. There's simply no other way to view it.
Yeah, Shizzle's
And
fine.
I hate to leave the two of you alone on such a path. But I don't know that I can watch you walk it either.
This will give Nim some pause because, well, Nim has no opinions on anything. Nim's like, I don't want to be a terrible person. What would my brother think? Nim will go. I know you have people back home that... What's the word I'm looking for that would make sense for Nim to use? Because Nim wouldn't think the people back home like me, so there's a different word that she would use instead. There we go. She's like, I know that you have people back home that you care about, and you value their opinions. I also have people back home. Well, actually, no. When Nim says, I also have someone back home I wouldn't want to disappoint or think poorly of. So, at the very least, I can say that I won't actively strive down the path of evil.
And yet
But
here we
Nim
are.
could absolutely be accidentally or purposely persuaded to be evil and not know it.
And
Yeah,
not
well-
know it.
Hyal is like, and yet here you are.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's weird. Is that what Hyal says, or that's what you said?
Yeah.
About Hyal?
It is.
How do you
I
say I want to
know.
walk down the path that's less evil?
So Hyal's gonna be like, I know that you're good. It's clear. But I don't know how long you can stay that way if you continue spending so much time with that man.
Above game, it's called disassociating from your problems.
Doesn't make you not evil.
Just makes you less aware of it.
Well, yeah, I said Nim won't actively do it. I feel like I'm not helping. That's what's making this hard.
I mean, Hyal just needs to talk it out.
Okay.
The problem is that the cards are a little bit
Stacked against me?
you.
Yeah.
The problem
and the ace up the sleeve is currently incapacitated.
The problem being the ace up the sleeve is incapacitated, and the one thing Hyal has ever agreed with Zanzibar on is this. She thinks, for once, he's right.
What?
Which,
So Nim will ask Hyala
What?
questions
What?
this
Whoa,
time.
hold
Hold
on.
What?
right about you going home.
Nim will ask Hyala a question now.
Y'all are derogatory.
How dare you?
I was just about to say that. Oh my god. Anyway, then we'll go. Do you think that there's no way to, like, still walk down a positive path and do this?
I can't predict what's going to happen, but if today was any indication, it'll be more and more of that. I've seen war already.
So Nim didn't know this. This is new to Nim.
Whoops!
I was
All right,
asleep
well,
on that
coming
conversation.
out.
Whoops! It's out there. It's in the open.
Yeah, Nim slept through that conversation. Nim slept through most of Hyal's backstory because it was said during the emotional talks. But Nim keeps a straight face. Alright, So Nim will go, I can't say I've ever been in any kind of the battles you've been. This entire journey was the first time I was in an actual fight, which I'm sure was obvious. And I also can't say that I know what the future holds. But I would like to think that we could keep each other steady and on the right path. And at least do as much good as we can together.
Even when the one controlling us has the power to dispose of us with a flick of a wrist.
Even then.
So pause and think.
And pause.
Jazz pause.
Jackpot! Oh, that is such a cute image. I love it.
I like the idea of deadpan Yala just going.
So
As a response to Nim's moral dilemma.
yeah, no, this is like the most Nim's ever had to think in an emotional way since she was like 6 years old.
Since she gave a bullshit apology.
Nim never got apologized to. What are you talking about?
No, she gave a bullshit apology.
No,
Oh, no,
that's
was
all.
Just light reading she did. That wasn't emotional. Nim didn't know why she was apologizing for. I told you that.
Yeah, I know. Also phoned in.
Nim is the only one of us who could afford a phone.
True.
So,
Although Samson can afford tons now. He's a rich boy.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
does Kiala say anything?
She's pausing to think.
Yeah.
Should I keep going?
I will make the same joke over and
I
over.
would like to. We know. And that's why I didn't continue saying the same thing I did as last time, because I know it would happen about 12 more times.
You're learning.
I already knew. You're a weirdo. Anyway.
Well, if it
I also
isn't
don't have the
pot
memory
calling
to do
the
that.
kettle black.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
scuffy scuff scuff.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
So Nim will go, well, if you need any reassurance that we'll stay on the right path, despite everything we faced, when we were heading to Zanzibar's tower the first time, even when everything seemed like really dark and doom and gloom, we still supported each other and did what we thought was best.
And then as soon as we left the tower, we went and massacred a village of people.
I only have fucked up things to say about it personally. They were cultists, who cares? And so Nim will say, I know it's not the most comforting thing to say, but they were actively trying to sacrifice people. That we did save. Asterisk.
Yeah, Yala, what do you have against virgins?
She's the one who armed them so they could actually, like, live in the forest after Zanzibar just turned them out into the woods to get killed anyways.
Yeah, that's why I say above game asterisks.
You guys
Saved.
wouldn't know it, but they did in fact all make it home safe.
Well, we wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, no.
Nim still feels kind of bad about that. But anyway, yeah, so that's what Nim says. I know it's not the most comforting, but we did save those girls. Above game asterisks.
Who says what?
I'm trying to think of what he says.
I'm trying to think of what Nim would say. Possibly in
I
retaliation.
already know what Samson would say, but he's not in this.
Yeah,
Oh.
Samson's
He probably
sleeping on the...
shouldn't be.
Samson is sleeping on the emotional conversation.
No,
Except
he's
fully awake and right
aware of everything that's going to be said, but he has his own thing to bring up, and now is not the time.
Can you DM it to me?
I could.
Will
do you
you?
I might.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'll just be like, a disproportionate slaughter is still the wrong thing to do. We did it because we were forced. And if we continue this way, we'll continue being forced.
Do you not think as time passes, we'll not only grow stronger and what's the word I'm looking for? Not more competent. Grow wiser so that way our actions don't have as large an impact.
How can
And
we grow
maybe-
wiser in an environment that's just facilitating the growth of cruelty?
I don't like how that sounds.
The one you plan to follow is a monster.
Yeah, have you seen his cuticles? I was aware.
I will just say, above game, Nim is doing very well with this argument, and it's probably a good thing Samson's not involved in the usage of this argument.
Thank you so much, because I feel like I'm fucking up so bad.
You're good.
I don't know what you mean by that last thing, but I will agree with you.
So, Nim will go. We learn from every action that we do. Surely, if you could go back, you wouldn't make the same decisions a second time. Well, not every decision. I'll just restart. We learn from the decisions we make. If you were able to go back in time, not every choice you've made, you'd make a second time because you're wiser from it.
So what, we kill enough people we eventually don't care?
No. What I mean is, maybe when we're wiser, we can solve this without wanton murder.
But by that point, would we care to?
Well, do you think at some point you're gonna just go numb to that?
I don't know.
Well, you said you fought in a war before. Did you go numb to it?
Kjellska, like, bring her arms up and, like, grab herself, like a little hug kind of thing. She kind of shrinks a bit.
I don't know what that means.
No, she's gonna talk, sorry. Thinking.
It's cold in here.
A slight shiver. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Kjell's gonna be like, nothing can ever make what happened then okay. Just as if we continue to do this and kill more and more people, it still won't be okay no matter how used to or not used to we are to it.
That's why I'm saying we should take our experiences and make it in a more productive manner. Not in a more destructive manner. Like, well,
You seem to believe we have more choice than we do.
I just believe that we can do better. Despite the circumstances. Do you
And
need
tell me this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think you would actually be strong enough? Or have the will enough to go against Zanzibar?
Why'd you say will?
Because it's also just as relevant.
You're right, but why do you have to say it? Nim will pause for a second. Because now I need to think how to respond. No, Nim doesn't really think about what she wants past very superficial things.
You speak with him very casually.
I speak with everyone very casually.
And that's an issue.
It is?
In this case, yes.
Then how should I speak?
That's exactly the trouble. You don't have a choice. If you say anything against him, he could just wish you were never born and it would be so. The problem we're faced with is signing over a free will to someone who doesn't see life as valuable.
Man, all this talk of wills is what complicates this. From a Nim perspective.
Free will, what's that?
Yeah, that's what
Define.
Yeah,
You
there's
guys are
something to be amazed by the term just a Nim perspective.
The Oxford Dictionary defines free will as...
something Nim does not have.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Alright, Nim doesn't pause. I'm just pausing as I'm gathering my thoughts. I think at the end of the day that we would be able to come to a conclusion that allows you to sleep at night. And in case it's not clear, Nim means that meet your morals.
So pause and think for another minute. And don't say pause.
I
Don't
know
worry.
what you mean.
I'll think it.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, good.
I'm not saying it, I'm only thinking it and doing it.
How dare.
I dare all the time.
You didn't say not to.
How dare.
I dare this much. For this, I'm not actually holding my hands up, I just said the word. Hey, I'll take a giggle.
There you go. That's how much you dare.
Every time! Oh. I saw the spoil and I was like, you know, it's probably gonna be that. And I was just like, you know what, click it anyway. Because even if it is, it's just par for the course. I have nothing left to lose. If I get godded, it's not like I had a track record of not getting godded.
Get got?
At this point, I have to maintain my score for being the most godded person in all of reality.
Whoa.
I have gotten, if you'll believe it, I have definitely gotten more people than I have gotten you.
Well, that just means you haven't tried as much on me.
Yeah.
I'm like a guarantee. Eventually, I will digivolve into the Goddied.
The funnest part was when I turned the lights on in my car and you got jump scared by Shaq.
So while we wait for Jade to come back, I'm gonna go get another comfort brownie, because y'all ripping my heart out.
How you feeling, Rebel?
Sounds like pretty good. Well, doing better than I am.
Me frantically Googling things. But nothing I've Googled in the last 20 minutes.
Please elaborate on what means.
I will
Yeah.
not.
Oh.
Also, if it helps, Nim is still petting your head.
Samson's?
Yeah.
It is helping.
Fantastic. Kel is too far away to get the pets.
We're having this conversation and you're just petting Samson's head.
He seems like he needs it. I'm gonna tell you, I've never felt the stronger urge to drink some scotch than I do now.
Man, I should be drinking.
I don't have any alcohol at my house.
I do. I have a Smirnoff Ice I've been saving.
Oh.
For today?
No, just because I keep forgetting that I have it.
That's funny.
But it's in my fridge now. It's nice and chilled. I was gonna have it last night, and then I didn't.
Which might be for the best.
Now I can have it today.
So I think the hardest part right now for Nim has been maintaining this, like, very straight face. Because it's less like, oh, you can tell I'm trying to keep a calm demeanor. It's like, I'm keeping the calm demeanor and trying not to change it.
Alright, I'm back. But I also need the bathroom again. But, before I do that, the irony is too much for me to pass up. I need to show, so, I took the remainder of the brownies, but I have to show you guys what the remainder of the brownies look like.
Oh, I hope
Oh,
someone
no.
got a triangle out of the center.
Is this an I couldn't possibly moment?
I'm gonna take this right now.
L.
Okay, I will also be right back, but I'll be back before Little comes back.
I'm gonna take that out.
L.
Nice.
Nice. So you gonna elaborate on what that laughing means?
Nope.
Why not?
Because.
But it's important.
Yeah, I know.
Hey! You can't
Huh?
say that.
Oh, sure I can. What the fuck was that?
I was gonna hold my breath until you said it, or I passed out. But then I read
Instead,
a-
you just kind of quacked.
But you
No, instead I
cracked,
read a stupid meme on Tumblr.
and then you giggled.
Yeah. This post just says weird. The granddaughters of the grandmas your reindeer couldn't run over. It's not even that good, but because I was holding my breath, everything becomes significantly funnier.
It's the lack of oxygen.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm eating this L. It tastes delicious, but also sad.
It tastes sad?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta send this one.
I really hope that you remember what Nim said, because I don't.
Ha. So what did Nim say?
Sucks to suck fam, I don't know.
That's a funny meme.
I just know I was waiting on Hyala's response.
Oh yeah, Bella was pausing to think more.
Pause.
Probably not helping that I'm looking at stupid Tumblr memes. We're going out of that.
Think, thank, thunk.
Do you really believe that everything can just be fine?
Well, not everything's always gonna be fine, but I'm gonna give you guys a forewarning. This is gonna sound super fucking hypocritical coming from Nim. But
You have to make it fun.
Isn't it up to the person on just how fine or fine things aren't? Like, seize the day kind of thing?
Carpe diem, more like carpe d's.
Oh yeah.
Carpe diem, pause.
I'm talking about something a bit bigger than just feeling okay.
No, what I mean is making the best out of your situation.
God, not you too.
Mhm.
Dang, that conflict was so long ago now. What the hell?
But
It wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like it was so long ago.
then we'll clarify, and I don't mean to just gloss over the things that happen, because like there's a lot and you don't always have the power to change everything. But can't we focus on the things we can change first?
The thing I can change is I can go home.
I'm like 17. I've never made these kind of life talks. I get not everything. Huh? You go first.
You realize that going on this path, the things we can choose are significantly less.
I almost said make more options.
We would be stuck following his whims. Until the day we stop being useful to him and were gotten rid of.
Nim already lives like that?
Bitch, you don't live like this?
It's just... But anyway, this is about keeping Hyala. Saving Private Hyala.
Indeed.
So Nim will go. Do you not think if you were to follow down this path, you couldn't make it a brighter path?
That would be the correct assessment.
Well, damn. Alright.
How would you anticipate adding brightness to what we've done? And what we will do in the future, if this all continues?
This is really adult talk for someone who still lives at home. Alright, give me a sec.
Not to ruin the mood, but I find the irony in the fact that everyone here still lives at home. You
Samson has his own place. What are you talking about?
No. Shay lives at home, Jade lives at home, I live at home, you live at home. None of us own our own independent places. So Shay's saying this is a really
I mean, I own my current apartment.
That is
own, but
And I own my car.
If we're going based on apartment logic, then no one in an apartment owns anything at all.
If we're going by anything, retail is a myth and no one owns anything.
Okay, so I half meant IRL.
I own these dice.
I half meant IRL. I mostly meant Nim because Nim's never experienced life things, and she is also not an adult.
Yeah.
So Nim will go, I'm not saying we could fix every problem that arises. It would be nice to. Great even. But maybe there are some things that we could fix for the better. And maybe as time goes on, we could fix more things for the better.
Do you think that would be allowed?
When would doing the right thing not be allowed?
As I've said, the individual that you're planning on following is not going to care if what you do is right or wrong. And you're not going to have a choice of whether you do it or not.
The part I'm focusing on is that choice is important to Kala, when this whole time Nim just been going with what you guys want. So that's not...
Yeah, Nim, don't you appreciate choice as much as I do?
Nim, you should appreciate choice as much as I do. Appreciate choice, Nim. I want you to appreciate choice.
Choose to appreciate choice.
Okay. See, now you're on the side of justice. I'm sorry, go on.
Let's see. From what I've seen, it looks like it less matters how it's done and more so that it's done. So maybe we can use our own judgment to come to a less terrible solution.
You think if he tells us to go and kill a bunch of people, we can just say no thanks?
Yeah, no thanks.
Let's find a different solution.
So, legitimately, when I said, yeah, no thanks, man, you know what came to my mind next? Just say no homo and you're fine.
So whenever I ask you to kill someone, you just say no homo? Damn, is this the gay agenda?
This is the power of the LGBT.
The G stands for gun.
The A in LGBT stands for assassin.
What A?
Oh, you know, there's like more.
The A that's in the L.
Yeah. Law.
La.
The lobby GT.
So Nim will just go, there's ways around everything with enough thought.
Really? Even around the will of a being who can turn the universe on and off at will?
literally homies are going around his will left and right, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her point. Like, if you do it, you get brutally murdered.
What's death but the last consequence of your actions?
Also, not to kill the vibes, but I got a hard stop the session at 11.
Oh,
That's fair.
is that soon?
It's in 10 minutes,
That's in 10 minutes.
Oh dear.
right?
Yeah, because I still want time to, like, discuss stuff after the session, and I gotta be up at 7:30, so I'm in bed at midnight.
I mean, should we just call it? This conversation's probably just going to go around and around for a while.
This is the most I think I've heard Hyala or Nim talk in a while. This is also Nim finally getting that I want to be part of the conversation, so I'm gonna say no. Shay's gotta suffer another 9 minutes of being put on the spot.
Damn. But then I also have to suffer that amount.
I know, it's great.
Yeah. You
I
gotta.
love this. I
As
love
much
this.
as I love Shay suffering, I
bastard.
also love you suffering this too.
You dirty.
Where's my alcohol? Where's my Hyala hash?
Samson has it. You're gonna have to bring him into the conversation for that.
He is actively staying out of it.
Yeah, he's pulling a Hyala, Nim is pulling a Samson, and Hyala's pulling a insert character
Hyala?
here.
Hyala's prim.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. That level of stubborn does track. Anyway, you can't distract me to save Shay from 8 minutes of expositing. Shay, go!
One complete. I'm trying to figure out how to say, yeah, no, I still think there are ways around it.
You could
But a
literally
bit
just say
nicer?
It. You could literally just say it that straightforward.
But Nim's not straightforward.
But that's not a convincing argument. Is
Yeah.
well, I think that this is the case.
Shit, she's got a point.
Yeah, that's why I need more than just that.
Some Ace Attorney shit right here.
Yeah, the problem is that I don't know what the argument gets to be.
And I don't know how to defend it. How will you know if you never try? I guess that's where this is going, okay.
Because if I try the first time, I'd be dead.
How did we get from let's just sit on these emotions for a bit to this?
We're sitting on the emotions and discussing them. That is the active way of properly addressing emotions.
I wouldn't know. Nim never does it. Man, I hope these tables never turn on Nim.
The issue is that what I, as a person who exists, wants differs from what Hyala, as a fictional character who does not exist,
Wants.
what she wants. Yeah.
My problem is that I, as a person, don't know how to articulate Nim's feelings, since Nim doesn't articulate her feelings. Nim caters them to what other people want them to be.
See, at least you're aligned with your character.
I'm very aligned with mine.
I'm like attempting to punch Hyal into staying,
Mission.
and Hyal is just like, can I go home now? It's all I've wanted the whole time. And I've just been given both the chance to and a very specific, your family is in danger if you choose to stay here.
I wonder if it would help if somebody pointed out that letting Zanzibar send Hyala home would in fact be Zanzibar giving Hyala something that she's asking for.
I don't think she cares at that point.
Also, if you
I don't
send-
know if she cares at that point. But at
Well, but
this point, I feel like it'd be worth a shot being like, you know that means that you owe Zanzibar something, right?
Well, no,
Yeah.
because he said it was releasing her from the thing. It wasn't like, do something for me and I'll give you whatever you want. It's like,
This is
Hey.
me releasing you from having to do what I want.
I
Because you're getting in the way.
yeah.
It's like 10% you're getting in the way and more like
20% skill.
60% if you're going to hate me, then actually hate me for something reasonable.
The genocide isn't nearly enough.
No. Like
And the
you're going to hate me
manipulation
because
of
you're
your friend.
staying. No.
Not
Like you're hating me because you're staying is not okay. He doesn't care if you hate him for the genocide. That's reasonable. He understands that.
Mm.
It's actually more of the like choosing to stay and being mad about it.
Well, but here's the thing. Like, there is good and bad to staying, and the good has... The reason she chooses to stay has literally nothing to do with him. So she can still be mad that he is involved in her wanting to be in her friends' lives.
Yeah.
But he is making it overwhelmingly more appealing to go for the other option.
Anyway, continue
Because
now.
until now, she hasn't actually felt like she could leave. She would not have believed that he would just let her go home.
We'll put a pin
Because
in
you
that.
don't just look at some all-powerful dude and go, nah.
Until you do.
So while the illusion of choice was there, it was not actually there until this point in time where she does believe he would send her home and leave her there to live her life.
So Nim will say, as a closing out here, so it seems you feel that we've been kind of puppeted around, forced to take a very passive role. What if we decided as a group to take a more active role?
And do what?
To make better decisions for better outcomes.
And if these decisions don't align with the evil overlord?
I really want to say we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but that's not how that works.
The bridge is here, girl. I gotta
Yeah.
decide if I'm jumping off of it, crossing it, or staying on this side of it.
Okay, so Nim will
Just
go.
get in the middle and swing, go wee.
Oh yeah, I never brought up the one thing.
Is that one thing a good spot to end the session on?
Well no, it's not an in-session thing. It was a thing that Kiela thought about in the past that makes this whole thing worse.
Oof.
How can it get any worse?
Oh!
You know what?
You're
Don't
asking that
worry.
about the wrong person.
You know what? It's 11 o'clock. We're gonna cut it there because I have to hear this. Goodbye, everybody!
Bye!
Man, I'm good at my job.